Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be a messy video because I have not written anything down. Normally I kind of have bullet points. Oh, is the sun coming out? That'll create the illusion that it's not fucking freezing out. So I just want to start this off by saying I saw the new Star Wars movie. That'll be episode 7. And I really enjoyed it. That's my conclusion. I've been thinking about it a while and I really enjoyed episode 7. That's more than I could say for episode 1. There's also not going to be any spoilers in this video. I cannot take accountability for the comment section below, but I'm going to do my best to not give away any spoilers for the movie. This is going to be kind of a Star Wars-y type video. I know the background doesn't really look like that much, but just, you know, imagine we're on one of the fucking moons of Endor. I remember back when I was a little kid, they were showing The Empire Strikes Back in a cinema, like re-showing it or whatever. And that was the first movie I ever saw on a big screen in the cinema. And ever since then I've been like, Star Wars! Yes! And you know, sitting there with the 3D glasses on, like, waiting for it to start. And then like the music starts, and I cannot get the grin off my face. I can't ever remember actively grinning really widely in a cinema as the movie starts. Here's the point I wanted to get onto. There was this one thought that went through my head, and it was, nobody is as excited for this film as I am right now. And you know, I watched the movie and I really enjoyed it and I came out, big smile on my face. And it was just then, after my second time of seeing it, I was kind of thinking about what I thought originally, that no one's going to enjoy this film as much as I am. And obviously there's tons of people out there who think that way. It's like, okay, that feels great when you think that, but I don't think that's necessarily a good thing to get stuck in your head. Have I been recording? Yes, I have. We're okay. Because there's been a bunch of times now where me or friends of mine who are also into Star Wars have been talking to someone who maybe hasn't been as into Star Wars originally until this new film's come out, or this new film is the first film they're seeing. Straight away you kind of jump to the defensive that you're like, you're not a real fan then. I think it's really happened with comic book movies and comics and stuff like that. People who have liked this stuff their whole lives, kind of defensive towards people who are only just getting into it because of films and stuff. And sure, okay, a movie comes out and loads of people are hopping on board because this movie looks really cool, and they want to be the kind of people who are like, oh, I've liked this whole time. It can be annoying when people kind of preach to you about something you've loved your whole life when they've only just discovered it. But you gotta think, like, this is something is getting people to notice something that you've enjoyed your whole life, and that's something you can relate to people over. And it can be hard not to be kind of hipstery about that, like, I was here first, I liked it before it was cool. Let's try to think of it in like the metaphor as, you knew about this great party that was going on, but no one wanted to come with you because they didn't know where it was. So you go to this party and you're sitting there and you are enjoying yourself, but you miss your friends. And then all of a sudden all your friends burst in and they're like, oh man, you were right, this is a deadly party. How good do you feel? Like, that's the way you should feel. I don't know where I'm going. And me sitting there thinking like, I'm enjoying this movie more than anyone else here. That's kind of closing myself off from people a bit. And that's not a good way to go if I want to meet people or connect with people. It's like, sure, I've been into Star Wars for ages and all the extended universe and stuff was really interesting to me. But these new people could like it just as much as me. It's just that they haven't liked it for as long. And I think that's the important thing that a lot of people tend to forget. And it's like they're just a little bit late to the party. Doesn't make the party any less enjoyable. It doesn't mean you'll get along any less. The only thing that'll stop you guys getting along is if you hold this kind of invisible grudge that they're not as good as you because you were here first. No good parties start off that way. It just feels like we should all enjoy the party a little bit more and focus less on who got there first. I guess the whole point of this video is just to tell people to maybe be a little more welcoming to people who are starting to get into something that you've loved for a long time. And I think Star Wars is a really good example for that. Let's just forget about The Phantom Menace. I would argue that episode 2 and 3 still have their good points. Phantom Menace, not so much. I tried a new way of planning out videos and I don't think it really works that way, which is why this video is a huge mess. If you would be interested in having the chats about this stuff, you can leave a comment in the comment section down below, or you can tweet at me over Twitter. You could also like my Facebook page, where I'm planning to do other little videos and stuff that I'm not going to put on YouTube. I also have a Snapchat now. I'll put it up here somewhere. But yeah, give me a follow on there. I'm still figuring out how to use Snapchat properly, but it seems like a fun platform. Even though it was a bit of a mess, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you could hit the like button down below or share it to your friends or something. Yeah, I think that's all for today. It is still really, really cold in Ireland. So just thanks for watching, guys.